Should never have been allowed. That's what a child advocacy group is saying after the recent charges of abuse and the death of a 10-year-old twins. Our team coverage continues with News Channel 5's Rochelle Ritchie in Miami-Dade with more tonight. Rochelle?
Well, Jim, the 10-year-old boy is now being treated here at the burn unit at Jackson Memorial Hospital's Trauma Center. Now, we just got an update about his condition about an hour ago. They say he is, when he is awake, he's interactive and moving, but he is still laying in bed in critical condition. Tonight, the main question is how is possible for these twins to end up in the Barahona's home with so many red flags?
There were concerns.
It was 2007 when attorney Stephen Grossbar with Guardian Litem, a child advocacy group, made recommendations that children not be placed with the Barahonas.
In general, issues of possible neglect, of not taking care of them on a day-to-day basis as they should be. That at one point there might have been some marks on Nuvia. But again, not enough to cause the removal of the children.
Grossbar says the twins' biological parents lost all parental rights and the children were placed in foster care. Their father's sister and her husband wanted to adopt them, but location played too much of a factor.
I think part of it was they were in Texas, the children were here.
He says news of the abuse and death has the biological family mourning.
They're devastated. They're devastated. I mean, they certainly wish the children had been placed with them.
Today, 60-year-old Carmen Barahona walked into court alone. Her husband now in jail, charged with aggravated child abuse. The judge showing her no sympathy.
And you have no visitation, no contact with these children. Do you understand that?
In court, the judge ordered the remaining children to be placed back into DCF custody and asked the million-dollar question, how did the children end up living with such a family?
And a real investigation as to how anyone could not have known and done nothing about what was going on in this home.
DCF investigators had been called to the home several times on allegations of abuse. The earliest report just last week. The investigators' excuse for not checking on the children sooner.
Okay, I intended to go on Monday to speak to them.
So we don't do investigations on the weekends? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm not allowed to do investigations on the weekend.
DCF quickly addressing the comment.
The department completes investigations 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
In the last 48 hours, no activity had been seen at the home until Miami's homicide unit returned this afternoon. Grossbar says it's a case that could have been easily opened and closed if DCF had been paying attention.
We didn't agree with it. We need to pay attention to those signs.
And right now, the adoptive mother, Carmen Barahona, is not facing any charges, but with this investigation pending, they could soon come. Live in Miami, Rochelle Ritchie, WPTV, News Channel 5.